So Because You Care started in about 1980. They started because they were trying to get rid of compression chambers, which was the means of euthanasia at the time. So they kind of started this organization from that, and it's grown from there. It used to be solely foster-based, where there was not an actual center. And then throughout the years, they built the cat center, and then they built on with the dog center. So it's kind of grown from there. So our goals are just to help, obviously any injured, unwanted animals. We bring up a lot of animals from high kill shelters down south, and we kind of help rehabilitate them both health-wise and then also socialize them as well and do the socialization aspect and help with their mental health as well. So we do have a certified behavioralist on staff, so that's really helpful for our dogs and our cats. She helps with any of the issues that they may have, so that's great to have. We also just partnered with a group to rescue dogs from puppy mills when they're no longer wanted and they're about to be euthanized. So we're rescuing those dogs as well. We also have partnered with, they're really distracting, partnered with Barista Cat Cafe as well, and we showcase a lot of our cats down there. Dina just saw and really appreciated the kind of organization that we were and wanted to partner with us. So we're kind of helping to spread awareness of everything through that way as well. Yeah, I think people don't realize how much goes into it with a nonprofit. A lot of people think that, it's just kind of easy, you just maybe get donations and just do what you do. They don't realize all of the back work that goes into it, all the hours. It's kind of all consuming. It's pretty much we live and breathe, animal rescue, as I think a lot of nonprofits live and breathe what they do. Yeah, so I think what I'm really excited about is that we're going to grow and help more. We want to help more of our behaviorally challenged, animals. So we have the behavioralists on staff. All of our staff is fear-free certified in shelters, so that's great as well. And I think that's just a really big need. A lot of the animals that come to the shelters, unfortunately, aren't well trained. They're not like, these perfect, dogs that come in. So I think that's a great kind of way that we're going to be moving to help those kind of dogs that might, be looked over otherwise.
Well, I retired a couple years ago and always enjoyed animals, and I thought, well, I got to keep busy, and my wife basically told me, you need to find something else to do. She didn't want me around the house too much while I was retired, so I decided to volunteer, and I thought this would be a good place. About 7 years ago, we came out here and adopted a cat. Her name is Chili Cheese Fry. So we adopted her, and that's how I found out about this place and really enjoyed it. We decided, when I retired, this would be a good place for me to come out and give them some time. I come in and we feed the cats, clean up after them, play with them, the usual things. And then I also volunteer over at our dog center and interact with all the dogs. And then over the last couple of years, I kind of taken on the responsibility of the groundskeeping. So I do all our mowing around the buildings, our dog yards, and the trails out back. We have walking trails where the volunteers can take the dogs and go for long walks. I would say the one thing that would really be helpful to us is if folks are out there thinking of volunteering, they've got a little extra time on their hands, don't hesitate to come out here. And you can go online, fill out a volunteer application. We can always use the help. There's always a dog that needs walked in the winter snowstorm. There's always a kitten that needs fed. So it's very important that we get people who volunteer and are willing to come out. And it's so rewarding. The results of volunteering are, pay for themselves, as you can see, because we're hoping you may even go home with one of our kittens today.
There's a lot of ways to support us. If now's not the time for you to adopt an animal, but you care about saving animals, then volunteer. If that's not what you have time for, consider fostering. If you can't do that, sponsor a cat and support us that way. Support us on social media. But there's a lot of ways to get involved, and if now's not the ideal time to go all in, then think about helping a little bit and get to know us. And if you just are having a rough day, come down and play in the kitten room. It's a great place just to visit and come see us. One of the best parts about where we are is our location, in that we're able to be in a place that gives us a lot of space, where we've got an entire building that's for cats to roam around in. We're able to have kitten rooms. We actually have a special needs wing room where cats with either FELUC or some things like that are able to be separate and safe in. And for a long time in the rescue organizations, you couldn't do something. There was not a lot of hope for a FELUC cat to be able to be adopted. Here, we've got a whole room for them that's lovely. Because I really believe in this organization. I think that animals are near and dear to my heart, and rescuing animals I think is really important. And the way that Because You Care goes about rescuing animals, I think, is unique and really makes it special, and I like being a part of it. I think there's a lot more we can do to expand how many animals we're rescuing, and it's just a great organization to be a part of. Our fosters are really committed and these excellent people, and you come here and everybody knows each other, and these animals aren't numbers. Everybody talks like, oh, so Louie got adopted. Oh, so so-and-so's a little more playful today, or they had a breakthrough with this puppy. And so there's just a family personalized care with these animals that I think is really unique. It's huge. The animals that we adopt out that if you follow us on Facebook and you see they come from, hey baby, they come from kill shelters. Those animals, it's not hypothetical like they might be put down. They were about to be put down. And so it's when we rescue those animals, and and there's a lot of rescues that are doing that. It's important. We're lucky that we live in a place where we don't have a lot of high kill shelters in Pennsylvania, because there's a lot of education that's been done around spaying and neutering and things like that. But there are places that's not the case, and it's heartbreaking to see the animals that for no reason other than the ability to find somebody to take care of them are being put down. They're lovely animals. So to be able to be a part of rescuing them it's really heartening.